Welcome back again, guys. So some more interesting updates for this video, and topping the list is the fact that Dominic Solanke has now been confirmed to have reached out to the Nigerian Football Federation that he is now ready to come play for Nigerian Super Eagles. I know what you will say about this, that we don't want rejects, we don't want people who snub us initially and are coming back later after they've been rejected by a certain country that they wanted to prioritize. But this is what has happened right now. Solanke reportedly now contacting NFF that he wants to pledge his allegiance for Nigerian Super Eagles. So the update right now is that NFF and Solanke are working out the paradigm on how to switch his allegiance. Of course, this guy is someone that did really well last season in the EPL. He scored 19 goals in the EPL and having 3 assists is no child's play. Not a lot of strikers were able to score even two-digit goals, like 10 goals upward. So Solanke had 19 goals, and the shocker was that he was not called up by Gary Southgate for the Euro 2024. You cannot blame Gary Southgate. England, just like Nigeria, has a huge pool of footballing talent, and sometimes they leave out the best and go for the ones that may look like the best, but they don't really perform. But the thing is, he has now reached out to NFF. I know you can argue that we have a lot of striking talent already in the team: Murphy, Osimhen, Boniface, and the rest. But again, I think it's still a good idea if we can get Solanke to be one of the options. It's still something that is a welcome development. Of course, you can never have enough of it, and you're only getting an opportunity to play for the team once you do well for your club side and then you get called up. So Solanke switching his allegiance is one thing, and for him to get called up, he still has to perform, prove that he is better than all the strikers that we currently have in the books for the Nigerian Super Eagles before he gets his call up. So that's how it works. I want to ask, how is he connected to Nigeria? And here is the thing: Dominic Solanke's dad is a Nigerian. He is a Yoruba man, and then he married a white woman that's an English woman. That's how they give birth to Solanke. Solanke was born in Reading, Berkshire, England, and he spent a lot of his years there, and that's where he started playing his football, playing in different unders in the English national team, under 17, under 20, 21, and all of that. So that's about Solanke. He's 26-year-old, which is obviously not very young, but he is at the peak age for a striker, of course. So let's see how it goes, whether he's going to have that shot at playing for Nigeria. Moving forward, let me let you know that a very talented young Nigerian Super Eagles defender by the name Caleb Okoli has now moved to Leicester City from the Italian Serie A. And just at this moment, when the likes of Iheanacho and Ndidi are leaving Leicester City, this is when they are now getting another Nigerian Super Eagles defender. This man is very talented. He's full of prospects and is a player for the future. And he's not quite a Nigerian Super Eagles player because all his caps had been with Italy, especially with Italy on that 21 national team. He actually had like 14 caps with them, and he's still eligible to play for Nigeria because he's not made a senior appearance. He's only 22 years old and played an awful lot last season under Frosinone, in the Serie A. Played over 37 appearances in all competitions. So that goes to show you that this guy is someone that is a very talented player. He's actually been playing consistently, and this explains why Leicester City have now swooped in to get the potentially Nigerian Super Eagles player into the team for next season. But we'll follow through on his progress and see what happens about when and where he decides to play, for the national team. And then for the next gist, let me let you know that Zaidu Sanusi has now returned back to training after he had that horrific injury that he had with his FC Porto side. And right now, the club has officially confirmed that he has returned back into training, and is exhibiting some really positive development towards recovery and fitness. Of course, this is definitely a good news because we know how we suffered a lot in the national team because we didn't have any natural three, because Sanusi was out and the other guys. So he's back now, and obviously we are happy that he's back, and we wish him all the best as he recovers with his Porto side. Moving on to the next news, let me let you know that another coach has now expressed his interest in taking over the job as the head coach of the Nigerian Super Eagles. We've had a whole lot of coaches that have expressed interest, but the ones that are not even up to the standard. We've seen that. We talked about that a lot on this channel. And then the latest one now to express interest about the job is a certain French coach who was the former coach of the Mali national team by the name Eric Chelle. He has now expressed interest in handling the Nigerian Super Eagles. And this man, obviously, during his time as a Mali coach, was impressive, to say the least, because he had 14 wins in 22 matches. He drew only 5 and then lost just 3 of them. But again, he was fired after he lost by 2-1 against Ghana at home, and then drawing Madagascar in the FIFA World Cup qualifying games. And his dismissal actually came this year, just a few weeks ago. And then he has now expressed his interest that he is more than capable to handle the Nigerian Super Eagles. And then he says that it's going to be an honor for him to coach the fantastic players that we have. His motivation obviously comes from the fact that he says Nigeria has a rich history of footballing culture, and aside from the football stars who he thinks are top-notch world-class players, he also talks about the over 200 million fans who love football and who want to see some really important changes made in the national team. So Chelle is saying that if NFF wants results, if they want change in the national team, if they want to qualify for the World Cup and for the 2025 Nations Cup, that they should come get him, that he is the one that has the answer to all of this. And then for the last gist for this video, let me let you know that Wilfred Ndidi has now weighed his opinion into the situation about who's going to be the next African best player. And for Wilfred Ndidi, he feels that 2 of his teammates in the persons of Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman are the top candidates for this one in December. But for him, he feels that Ademola Lookman might just edge Osimhen in terms of clinching that accolade because of what he did, with Atlanta. Again, we've talked about it a lot of times, what he did in the final of the Europa League, scoring a hat-trick, winning the trophy for Atlanta for the first time in their history. All these kinds of things. Ademola Lookman obviously was in top form. He did a lot of things for Atlanta, contributing 27 goals for his club. He won the player of the season for Atlanta and a whole lot of other things. Osimhen, on the other hand, he didn't have the best of season like he did last season. He had just 17 goals in all competitions and had, a few bumps here and there, injuries, issues, and all of that. So for Ndidi, he feels that Ademola Lookman is going to be the person that very likely becomes the next African footballer of the year. But that's the update, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop your reaction for any of the stories that you like. Stay tuned to the channel, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so, and God bless you.